I mean, we're talking about 12th back to 20th right there together.
Filippo setting up for the move to the inside. Makes it work.
Bowers has the line
John
here.
Bowers will have the advantage in the next corner. But Filippo beats him to the next one, and that'll lock up the position.
That actually gets Filippo to 11th. As they made their way past some more riders here just before we went on screen. I'm telling you, Filippo trying to salvage what has been a tough day for him. Qualifying practice was tough. Actual qualifying heat race was, but now knocking on the door for the top 10. Look how deep that sand rut. There's an inside line starting to form as the main line pushed out. The inside, somebody drew a new line through there. That's what's so difficult about the sand.
Go back and take a look at the whole shot replay, Jeff. As both Reed and Stewart got great starts. Alessi actually had the best one.
Yeah, well, this is what, you look at the blue number 7 of Stewart. This is what James Stewart had the ability to do after Anaheim won. Is he mastered his starts. He took control of the main event by getting out to the lead. This is what, so far, he's done here tonight.
This is Mike Alessi now trying to catch Brock Hepler. Hepler holds down third. Alessi has drifted back to fourth. Hepler has just gotten better and better each week, Jeff, after coming back to the series, recovering from an injury, racing himself back into shape, getting ready to go, and well, he's really showing some strength for the Yamaha factory team.
Well, both these riders on our screen had some pretty bad injuries last year, and Mike Alessi is one of the most horrendous that we've ever seen before. But, I mean, right now, both riders putting in solid rides. We'll see how, when we get up to lap 17, 18, 19, how they're going to be feeling. But Mike Alessi, I've been really impressed with his Supercross riding this year. He's getting better each and every week.
Here's Josh Hill, the number 75.
So it's with our leader, Yamaha, Suzuki, and then another Yamaha.
Setting a trend here. Hill running in 5th. And behind him comes Andrew Short. There you see Andrew on the Red Bull Honda. Back behind Andrew is Justin Brayton, having a great run in the main event, and Kevin Windham, sporting the New Orleans Saints gear, taking the spot away from Brayton. The crowd cheering for him in the background.
Wow.
That'll move Kevin up to 7th.
Pass for 7th, but all eyes are on Kevin Windham. That Saints gear, that black and gold. Bronze, would that be?
Black and gold.
Yeah.
Black and gold.
Take a look at the sand pit here. Look at 52. This is Canary.
Coming. He gets plowed by Tedesco.
And Boss on the right side of your screen. He goes down.
Was right in the back. Oh. Man. That's gotta hurt.
So here's Josh Grant, 33 on the Toyota Yamaha.
In 9th, they show right now as everybody's making their way back to the finish line. Jeff, when time scoring catches up with everybody. Here we go. Grant still showed in 9th behind Brayton.
Not for long. He's making the move on Brayton, but Brayton tries to hold the outside. Grant, one last little throttle there. See if he can get out of that second turn. Yeah, he keeps it. I'm telling you, after that crash that Grant had last week in Daytona, it was doubtful if he would be riding. I'm telling you, Supercross riders are tough, and it's incredibly physical. And you get to this point of the season, you're going to have to ride through some pain. And watch James Stewart here on this replay as he comes over the Dragon's back. This is that hot line we've been talking about. He jumps from this first whoop, comes up short, not once, but then he tries to triple out short again, and then still nails the main triple. He's got a commanding lead right now, 3.8 seconds.
There are not many riders in the world that can do that maneuver and do it right. But to do it and have problems not once but twice and still ride through it,
he never misses a beat.
That's just incredible. The God-given skills that this man has are just amazing. James Stewart, one of the most incredible riders ever in the history of Supercross, leading here in the Superdome. To the Superdome, needing to get his season back on track. He lost a championship points lead, fell 11 markers back to Chad Reed, crashed the last 2 races, but that's enough. Time for the number 7 to be number 1 once again. And he's come out swinging and swinging hard here tonight in the Big Easy. He took the win in his heat race in dominating fashion and is putting on a clinic here in the main event. Halfway through.
It has that feeling, that same resemblance of when Stewart went on that 7-race win streak, about how he just took control by taking the whole shot. Stewart here trying to work past some flat riders.
Battle for 5th is pretty good too. Hill and Short. Hill has the position on the blue Yamaha and the blue and white riding gear. Short's trying to catch him on that red Honda. They're working through some traffic too. And that's something that could certainly come into play tonight, Jeff. It might not be Chad Reed or James Stewart that struggle with the section, but a rider in front of them, just like we saw with Canary and Tedesco.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It gets tricky in Supercross main events to work your way past some of the lap riders. I mean, let's face it, the reason that they're getting lapped is they're having a bad night. And so, you know, mentally they're off. They can make more mistakes and get into you. So you have to be really smart about this. Here comes Short up the inside.
Well, he really closed in on Hill through that whoop section. And Andrew Short now tries to see if he can catch that factory Yamaha and take the position away, which would be a top 5 finish.
Well, and Hill, he's had some good rides here in the last couple of weeks. There's no doubt about it. Starting to get his season back on track after some injuries.
Yeah, you have team manager Jim Perry smiling at Daytona. Things started to look pretty good a week ago.
I mean, I'm telling you, at this point of the Supercross Championship, it's tough. I mean, we lost Michael Byrne and Tim Perry last week in Daytona to injury, and the riders that are here tonight, there's some of these guys, I'm telling you, they're not 100%, but they're out there giving it 100% effort all the way through the end of the championship because they realize, hey, when it comes to Supercross racing, it doesn't get any bigger than this. This is the grand stage.
Well, there's a lot of nicks and bruises all the way up and down the starting gate. And, you know, with these guys, nicks and bruises are things that would have most of us laying on the couch for a couple of months.
Well, I lived that route, so yes. Yeah.
Oh, here we go! Alessi and Hill get together, and they're both down, and Short goes by. Hill was trying to get around Alessi. They get together in the rhythm whoop section here, and they're both down hard. And Short just walks right through the door, and so does Brayton, so does Canary, and Villapoto, and Adams on the Hart-Huntington machine.
How quick it can happen, Ralph. Alessi bottled up there. Let's take a look at the replay here. Alessi goes wide, Hill goes to the inside, get together, and then Hill looked like he kind of bumped Alessi out of the way and had the line, but then when Alessi fell, it clipped it. Watch when Alessi clips the back of Hill's bike. Panamar goes in the rear tire, takes Hill with him. You see Hill shaking his head. He had such a great night going. Yep. He was looking at a possible podium finish. Now he's way out of the top 10.
Now look at Windham battling with his Honda teammate Andrew Short. This is for 4th. And we told you Kevin Windham riding inspired here tonight in what would be a home race for him. At the home field of his favorite football team, the New Orleans Saints, and he's going to take the spot. The crowd cheers him on. Short battles back.
Short's off to the left. Whoa, that was close. Short almost went outside of the top blocks.
Oh, Kevin just can't get around. They keep swapping the position back. Now, Windham back inside. Once again, the number 14 goes in front for the position, and now it looks like he's got the spot.
Kevin Windham really riding just with so much aggression tonight and a confidence, like knew exactly where he wanted to get past Short. Tried to go through one door, Short slammed it. Tried to go through another door, he slams that. And he just kept peppering him with pressure and eventually found a line there in turn 2. Just snuck right, got the front wheel in and bumped Short out of that fast line.
And when Kevin is really on his game, boy, he can be so impressive. You know, when he really puts a night together, when he's got the focus ready to go and he rides aggressive like that, boy, he can really charge hard.
Well, I mean, 150 main events starts to gain some experience, you know.
Credit. And Brock Hepler.
He's on the other side of the scale. He's ridden very few main events.